Hello guys, welcome on Abhivyakti Veterinary Research Center. Myself Naresh Sharma. Today we will talking about some directional terms, anatomical planes and some basic terminology of the anatomical subject. First one, longitudinal median plane. Median plane does divide the animal body into equal parts. Transverse plane, transverse plane, it is the cross-sectional plane of the animal body. Transverse section, sagittal plane, it is the plane which the parallel of the median plane. We will see in the text form. Anatomical terms: anterior, front, posterior, back. Anterior part, posterior part, lateral, away from the medial line, medial, towards the medial line. Superior, above, inferior, below. This is the dorsal या superior या inferior या ventral. Superficial, close to the surface, deep within the superficial, proximal, upper or superior part, distal, lower or inferior part. Cranial, towards the head, caudal, towards the tail, rostral, towards the nose, axial, towards the axis. This is axis, towards the axis. Apexial, towards the away from the axis. Next one, volar surface and plantar surface. वोलर सरफेस को हम पामर सरफेस भी बोलते हैं. डिफरेंस दिस: volar surface, volar used for the forelimb only. Forelimb, that the surface connects the standing position of animal for the ground. Plantar surface, it used for the hind limb in the standing position for the animal that connects the ground. It is the plantar surface. Next one, we will see directional terms and anatomical planes in horse body. In horse body, rostral part, dorsal plane, ventral part, plantar surface, ये हो गया पामर प्लांटर और पामर, अबेक्सियल, एक्सियल, प्रोक्सिमल एंड, डाइस्टल एंड. नेक्स्ट में हम देखते हैं सम डिस्क्रिप्टिव टर्मिनोलॉजी, बेसिक टर्मिनोलॉजी. इमिनेंस और एलिवेशन both are divided into two parts, articular and non-articular. Articular which is along the joint, non-articular जो किसी बोन्स या जॉइंट से आर्टिकुलेट नहीं करता है. फर्स्ट वन वी विल सी आर्टिकुलर जॉइंट और इमिनेंस. आर्टिकुलर इमिनेंस, हेड और कैप्सूल, ए ग्लोबुलर आर्टिकुलर एनलार्ज्ड ओवल constricted neck of the called head of humerus या femur. Next one, condyle. It is a large rounded cylindrical articular eminence, condyles of humerus. We will see trochlea. It is the pulley-like articular eminence, trochlea of femur. Remember this, pulley-like articular eminence. Facet, small articular area that connects the another bone as tarsals, metatarsal, tarsal bone. Next, non-articular eminence, process, tubercle, tuberosity and truncator. We will differentiate tubercle and tuberosity. Remember this. Process, general non-articular elevation called process. Tubercle, small rounded non-articular eminence, teres tubercle of humerus. Large rounded non-articular eminence called tuberosity of humerus. Difference this and remember in these terms, tubercle and tuberosity, truncator. Example, third truncator in horse femur bone, largest variety of non-articular eminence. Next one, spine, a short, sharp, non-articular, linear or elongated projection is termed spine, scapular spine, iliac crest. Remember this example. Ridge, the blunt, non-articular, linear or elongated projection called ridge, truncatic ridge. Next one, line, epicondyle or humulus. Very low non-articular ridge, gluteal line, which is the posterior surface present of tibia, gluteal line. Epicondyle, non-articular eminence or elevation above the condyle, epicondyle. Humerus, it is the hook-like non-articular elevation, humerus pelvigoides. Next one, articular depression, glenoid cavity and cotyloid cavity या acetabulum. Difference this and remember, it is a shallow articular depression. Example, glenoid cavity of scapula. It is the deep cup-like articular depression called acetabulum of cocci. Non-articular depression, fossa, fovea, notch, groove. First one, fossa, deep non-articular depression, trochanteric fossa of femur. Fovea, it is the very small non-articular depression. Fovea capitis, it is the medial side in the depression like at the head of the femur. Fovea capitis. Notch, short, blunt, deep depression, non-articular depression on margin of the above the acetabular notch, gluteal notch. Groove, it is a non-articular linear or elongated depression, sulcus muscularis. Next one, foramen, hiatus, canals, sinus and sinusoid. Difference sinus and sinusoid we will difference. It is the non-articular depression part. Foramen, it is the opening of the blood vessels called nutrient foramen. Hiatus, it is the depression leading to the collection of foramina. Canal, it is the pipe-like channel. Sinus, it is the space or cavity filled with either blood or air. Example, air sinus, blood sinus. Example. Next one, sinusoid. It is the small sinus called sinusoid. Small part of sinus called sinusoid. Thank you, all the best. आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें एंड हिट द बेल आइकन. थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट.